Welcome to the deep dive. So you've sent us a whole load of sources about an online bulk candy store, candywarehouse.com.
Mm-hmm.
And our mission today, it's pretty straightforward. Figure out if this place, which calls itself a one-stop candy shop, is the real deal.
Exactly. Or if it's maybe, just another online setup that looks good but doesn't deliver.
Right, so we're using this as a sort of case study.
Yeah.
To see what makes a niche online store, trustworthy.
Yeah, cutting through the hype. We need to look at what the sources tell us about, well, how long they've been around, their community, transparency, that kind of thing.
Okay, let's get into it then. Looking at the data, there's one thing that really stands out right away.
Their history.
Yeah, their staying power.
It's pretty striking, actually. We checked the domain registration, candywarehouse.com. It's been live since July 1998.
1998, wow.
Yeah, I mean, think about that. That's older than almost all major social media, over 2 decades.
It's a long time to build infrastructure, logistics.
Exactly. That kind of age online, it builds, well, inherent credibility. It's something a brand new site just can't fake or buy. It's like a technical moat.
Okay, so longevity is a big tick. But, being old doesn't mean you're still relevant. What about engagement now?
Good point. And that brings us to social proof. The numbers are pretty substantial.
Yeah, the sources said over 295,000 followers on Facebook.
Right. And more than 20, perhaps 20.5 thousand on Instagram.
But hang on, follower counts. Couldn't those just be, bought? Did the sources say anything about whether people are actually interacting?
That's the key question, isn't it? And yes, the sources point to active engagement. Real comments, people talking about specific products, events they've used the candy for.
Okay.
Maintaining that kind of interaction, especially over decades, it would be incredibly difficult, probably impossible for a scam site. It suggests a real organic community, not just numbers.
Right, it's a barrier to entry for fakes. And the proof, I guess, is in the customer experience itself. What about Trustpilot reviews?
Yes, the Trustpilot data. Generally, very positive. People describing their experiences as absolutely delightful.
Delightful, okay. What specifically did they like?
The huge selection came up a lot. You mentioned popcorn, sour gummy worms earlier. People listed specifics like that.
So they really do have a massive range.
Seems so. And they also praised timely delivery, how well things were packed, which for bulk candy isn't always easy.
No, I imagine chocolate melting is a risk.
Definitely. And people even mentioned the human side, helpful staff, getting discounts on repeat orders, that kind of thing.
That personal touch is important.
Yeah.
Okay, so selection. What else builds the case?
Well, just the sheer range reinforces their role. Gummies, chocolates, stuff for parties, bulk packs. It positions them as a proper one-stop shop, like you said.
Makes sense for event planning or just, serious sweet tooth, stocking up, convenience plus range.
Exactly. And then maybe the most important signal for an online business, accountability. How do you get help?
Right. Are they just an email form into the void?
Not according to the sources. They offer multiple channels, live chat, phone support, and they list an actual physical address.
Okay, a physical address is interesting. That's quite transparent.
It really is. It's expensive to maintain that kind of multi-channel support and physical presence. It signals commitment. They're not just hiding behind a screen.
So putting it all together,
Yeah.
what's the verdict from the sources?
Based on all that evidence, the 2 decades online, the active social proof, the strong customer feedback, the product breadth, and that accessible support.
It sounds like candywarehouse.com looks, definitely legit and trustworthy. They've built a solid foundation.
Absolutely. And if you zoom out, this case really highlights what makes for digital reliability today. It's that combination, that marriage of deep roots that 1998 start with ongoing active community engagement.
You need both the history and the present connection.
You really do.
Yeah.
Especially to thrive long-term in a specific niche like this.
So that leaves us with something for you, the listener, to think about. We saw longevity, that decades-long presence, and huge social media numbers as key trust signals here. What do you think matters more today for trusting an online store? Is that proven track record over time? Or is it the instant validation you get from seeing a massive active online community right now? Something to chew on.